What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. We are here with another Rescene reaction, continuing my little mini deep dive into some of their discography. Since I only got into them recently, they still got some older stuff that I need to check out. So today we've got the Pinball music video. I'm really excited for this one. I've been having one of my friends tell me that this is one of their best songs. They said it's even better than Love Attack for them, which is a high standard. I don't know if it'll get quite there for me, but it set some high expectations. But it's Rescene, and they always meet my expectations. So let's see what we got today. And I've reacted to a bunch of their other music videos before, so if you want to check out any of those after you watch this video, if you're new here, you can see all of that in my Rescene reactions playlist, and the playlist has my channel. But today we will watch this all the way through once, and then we will do a second watch where we'll really go through with pauses, frame by frame, break down the storyline, all the little details, and all that fun stuff. 나만 보면 맘이 떨려 들키기 싫어 훅 멀어져도 아마야마 심장이 떨려 어지러질 시작된 핀볼 듣겠어는 안 되는 게 끝내고 싶지 않아 왜 순식간에 highest score 나 들키기는 싫지만 always down to play. This choreo is fun. This harmony? They sound so good. The snails. This lighting. That golden glow, and then here it's like that bright white, like sunny glow. The high note. Oh, I like that move. This styling is cool. Those bright silver belts slay. Ooh, the wings. The wind in their hair, and then the same like a little bit of wind in the drapes too keeps that movement as the scene transitions, and that spread out was so nice. Oh, their synchronization is so good, and their energy in this choreo. That was a cool camera angle. And then right back to the beginning of the music video. Oh wait, I kind of like that actually, like the like ball coming off the foot, like how the things in a pinball thing, and that's what like jump starts, like, you know, like a pinball kind of has like a domino effect type of thing in the game. So like the foot like moving the ball like that, flicking it off at the beginning, that's what sets off all the rest of the scenes of the music video. And then that callback to it right at the end. Wait, that's a lot of fun. I really like this song too. The harmonies are so good. We don't get enough of that these days. I am just always so impressed by their music videos. I literally say this every time because it hits every time. Like, for a small company, these music video production is like way beyond what you could ever expect from like a company with literally one group in it. And like I really do think their production is like it can be on par with like the big four sometimes because it's just so well done. Like obviously they don't have the budget for like as many different sets or like as crazy of sets or outfits, but they do such a good job with what they do have, with the camera work, with the lighting, with the storytelling that they do, the mood setting throughout it all. And then this choreo I really like too. Like it was just like a little bit higher energy than some of the other stuff we've seen from them. So I liked it. It was a lot of fun. And then those fits, especially the ones at the end with the belts, those like silver metallic belts, those are fierce. We don't see fierce a ton with Rescene's concept, but they'll inject little bits of it. And I always really like when they do. But yeah, let's go through this from the beginning again. And we'll analyze the whole thing, point out all the little details. I like that we get a reflection on this door. Like if there wasn't a reflection here, like I feel like it just adds a lot in terms of like the light of the scene. And see, again, like I mentioned, like that movement of the drapes kind of just adds throughout the scene, adds some movement to that back layer, but it also affects that lighting and creates some more shadows that move around. So it just adds some depth there. It's just like an interesting mood. But like what you notice with this camera work is it's not perfectly still. It very rarely is still, and it kind of creates like that mood that you're like in there with them. Like you see like just these like little subtle like movements of it, so it kind of just feels like you're looking at this through your eyes more by having that, but it doesn't feel shaky or dizzying or anything. It's like just enough. And then like with her moving her leg too, like the camera kind of moves a little bit with that. Like as her feet sway, there's this slight sway to the camera too. And we see this orange a lot. This orange seems to be like one of the accent colors of this video. You see it on the chair, you saw it on the bottom of her shoe, you see it on this like nectarine or peach or whatever this is in the drawing. And then I love the auburn hair color, or like it's like an auburny warm blonde color. It's just really pretty, and the highlights and lowlights are done really well. See, again, it's just like an interesting mood where you have these shots where it's just not a ton of movement, and it feels like you're just like looking at something you aren't supposed to be. Like this slow gaze over here, that slight breeze of wind that moves the curtains and moves the leaves on the plant. And then it falls over. Ooh. That ad-lib, and then here too. Ooh, that little bit of vibrato. That is delicious. And then like the sequential eye contact with the camera. It's just like there's this like interesting, like almost like eerie mood to it at first. Like it feels like I said, it feels like you're immersed in this house in this video, but it feels like you're not supposed to be there. That part of the choreo, this is awesome. Like I love that body roll into it, and then you come into all 5 of them. And then playing with the levels here, but like they hit each of these like pretty hard. And like a lot of their songs like are softer choreos and softer movements. So this one like having some more higher energy and hard hitting movements, it's a fun contrast. But yeah, like playing with all the levels and then having all the different arm and elbow angles too, just like builds on that even more. And then see, you notice like that sharp, like that really flexed foot in the same position like as we started the music video, like with the pinball. Just like this whole position that she's in is like super rigid. like the flexed feet, the fact that her back is like straight, she's actually like doing like half a sit up here, really using that ab strength. The hair is like perfectly laid, because it's like the idea of like this type of position, like, oh, reading a book upside down, like it's like something that's supposed to be super relaxed, but then in actuality, in the position she's in, it's actually quite rigid. So it's just like those weird little like juxtapositions that you see a bunch throughout this music video that just make that mood like feel slightly off. And then I like that you can see the reflection in the windows again too. It just adds a little bit of depth to the scene. And then like the way that the books are organized, like on those angles, like those triangle angles leaning against stuff, and then having the mountains in the background too, like at those similar angles, it just all goes together really well. Like these high notes, this falsetto is so nice. And then this here, like we're doing like some sort of ritual, it looks like I don't know what's happening, but it goes with like the mood we've been getting so far, like something's off. And then like these big moves again, like it just really brings in that chorus with the big harmonies, the nice vocals all coming together. Oh, and that part hitting the hips too. And then yeah, that's Wani there. Her facials right here too are so good. It's hard to tell when I do frame by frame. But like as she does like that nod, like you can really see like that attitude coming out. Ooh, and those formation changes are so seamless. Like so seamless, coming forward and back and around. It's just so smooth, and that's like always a big mark of a good choreo for me, is when those formation changes are just seamless and you don't have to like just walk from one position to another, but it just fits perfectly within the choreo. And then this shot with the snails on her face is so interesting. And like they match her eye color and hair color perfectly too. But it's just like this slightly like weird, slightly off vibe throughout. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but like you get that feeling obviously throughout it. And then this part is interesting too. Like we get this really golden lighting in this shot, whereas for the most part we've had this very bright white sunny lighting, kind of emphasizing the blues and the whites in each shot. But then here it goes golden, so it just creates a totally different vibe to this scene right here. Okay, there's the snails. Those are the snails. We trapped them. Oh, that part of the choreo. These isolations, like they're just kind of like softly standing there, like very relaxed, and then boom, boom, boom. And then all in the different positions too, at different levels, different arm positions, different angles, facing different directions. That's so nice. I'm definitely gonna need to watch a music show performance or some type of full choreo video on Patreon for sure this week, because I really am liking this choreo. I like here that they play with the eyes too, going side to side along with the hands. They're so cute. And again, that part of the choreo is so nice, like the different pieces of it, like there's 3 different sets of choreo going on right there. And then we get this outdoor scene, and you got like the pink accent on like the ribbons and like the words on the shirt. That pink blush coming out too. And then that scene, so pretty. And then they look at you. And like I said, like a lot of this camera work has made it feel like you're in there and you're not supposed to be. And then right there, they turn and look at you and you're like, oh shoot, I'm not supposed to be here. They found me. Their vocals are just so nice. And then appreciation for the choreography right here as they come up out of this squat. Like, that's a deep squat. That takes a lot of quad strength to come out of it, like this slow and this smooth. They come up like an elevator. So like the slower you come out of the bottom of a squat, like that last quarter from like parallel to the ground all the way down, that's the hardest part of a squat to get out of, right? So you usually want to like do that fast. And then from here to here, it's like, that's fine. That's not as hard. But to do it all at the same pace, that takes a lot of quad strength and control. And then I just like this part here, especially like in this kind of square formation around the center. Just that shoulder hit, it just brings a little bit of sass, a little bit of attitude. I like to see it from them, especially when they, like, I'm used to more of the softer songs from them. I love a little sass. Oh, okay, and then these scenes, like with the flashlights, like it looks like you're the one chasing them with the flashlight. Again, like you caught them and you're not supposed to be seen or whatever. But yeah, like I said, I love the styling. Like there's like a little bit of sportiness about it with the way the shorts are lined, but then there's a little bit of femininity with the shoes, like these kind of like ballet flats, and then the ruffles and the bows. But then there's a little bit of edginess with the thick belts and the chains. Just like there's a lot of different styles going on that like shouldn't work together, but they do. And then they have these bright colored, or not bright colored, but like bright white outfits, very light outfits that contrast against the natural tans and browns and greens in the background from them. And you'll notice how the sky here like isn't bright sunlit white because otherwise it would blend in with their clothes. So it's a blue sky background instead of like cloudy, so it makes them stand out extra. I like this clap. Like that clap with the nod. It's just... And I think I'm still not the greatest at telling them apart because I keep going back and forth through different eras. I can tell them apart pretty well in the current era, but when we go back, I get confused a little bit. I think this is Zena in the center here, but I love her expressions. I love the winks and the smiles and the smirks as she's doing these a little bit fierce movements, bringing in the sass and just giving it like 100%. And then that is interesting, like this raindrop or some type of drop coming and then forming like a teardrop is a cool shot. And then look at that subtle sparkle on the makeup. They've had like very light, natural, like kind of vibe makeup, like no super bold eyeshadow or eyeliner, just a nice pink lip, pink blush, a little bit of pink on that eyeshadow, and then that little bit of sparkle is a nice touch that you can see here. You can't really tell as much in the other scenes, but obviously like it's there and it just brightens things up a little bit. Like I said, that pink and like pinks, reds, and oranges have been like kind of the accent colors throughout because most of the backgrounds and stuff, like it tints with that white blue lighting. So having that warm color and bright color be the contrast one. So they've got a little bit extra on that blush there. But that's like the only like big thing on the makeup. It's nothing too bold or too crazy because it's like they're supposed to be like in their natural habitat or whatever, and we're the ones spying on them. Oh, and that shot is just so pretty. Again, like that little bit of wind, keeping the movement in the shot, just a slight little bit of movement on the camera. And it just like it lets you hold that shot without it getting boring because it's just there's that extra bit of movement in there. And then you've got that background that adds layers to the shot. And like I like in this okay. So in this one, like she slightly tilts her head back, the camera slightly moves this way, and then the angle of that mountain's like emphasizes it even more because she's tilting up to kind of match that angle. And then in this one, like same thing, tilting up, that camera tilts even more with it, and then you've got the knees, which like make a similar angle as the mountains in the last shot, and it just kind of transitions it well. And then this tone change as we come to the bridge. Ooh. Like the way that game is held like very like controlled on that same note, and like in that mid-range too, it just gives it like a certain vibe to it. And then the next line, like having more vibrato to it, that contrast is really nice. Like just through those few lines, you got to see so much of her vocal range. I love it. And then again, we got a scene with like the back and forth eyes, similar to that one we had earlier with like the two of them doing it. And then you still get like the double set of eyes because of the reflection. I love that camera work here. Like it comes up a little, and then as she does this pose, that camera moves down like along with her. And then it comes out too as that wind blows her hair back, so it feels like she's being like blown away from you, and like all that wind in the hair, slay. That part of the choreo, that domino effect. And I like the way she winds up. Like, I love how she winds up fully into this movement. Like, she looks like she's about to pitch a baseball here, and then boom. Like, that switch, like the arm on this side of the head, and then coming over to this side of the head, like, full angle change, full silhouette change. It just hits it hard. Like, there's all of that extra momentum in the movement, and it makes it just that much more impactful as we come into this outro. And then the way that they move, like they're perfectly in sync, taking those same size of steps so the two in the front stay perfectly in line with the two in the back, so that you get that real nice effect of the reveal. And like they all do that wind up into it, and it makes it hit so much harder. And I'm getting a little body roll into this. Yes. Another shot with those snails again. Maybe the snails came from outside, and now they're running away from us in that hallway. And then this low angle is like interesting. It's cool that we have it here while they're in this position, like all pointing back, looking at the center, and then having this angle like with their legs too, pointing in at the center. Because then like when we're at this low angle, it feels like these lines of the body, because it's a little bit of a wide angle, so these lines of the body, those leg lines that are pointing in towards the center, are extra emphasized. So you just get like that funnel that directs your eyes right to her. And then right back to our beginning. And still like keeping all of that movement in the drapes. Just, it's nice. Yeah, another great music video from them, and another great song. I really like this one. I don't think I can rank it just yet, just because everything else like has more listens to it. It's marinated for longer, so I gotta wait like a little bit before I can decide where it is in my rankings. I think my rankings right now, I have Runaway as my number one. I don't think this beats Runaway, but honestly, I haven't chosen my rankings because I really like a lot of their songs. I would say this is in my top 3, but I don't know what the third is yet. I can't decide. At the end of my like little mini deep dive, once I listen to most of their discography, then I'll have a better ranking for you. But not yet, not yet. But I really like this one, and I really like the music video too, obviously. And I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown and getting some more Rescene on the channel. Love seeing them get more appreciation lately, and I just think they deserve all of it and even more because they're like the whole package as idols. Like, they have the vocals, they have the music video production, they have the music quality. The music quality is insanely high. It's crazy. They got the personalities to match too. I just love them so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, we've got all of my other Rescene reactions on the Rescene reactions playlist over on the playlist tab of my channel. And then we've been watching some more of their stuff, their music video, or not their music video, their music show performances we've been watching on Patreon, linked down below. So you can check that out over there. It's the best way to support the channel. So I hope you come at least check it out a little bit. And then make sure to smash like, comment all your thoughts down below. Where does this one rank? What are your top 3 Rescene songs? And yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.